Hello everyone. In today's video, I'm very excited to go over a new update to bundles and data persistence from December 7th, where previously entered data will automatically pass forward to questions with the same variable name in the same bundle session for all users. So the biggest change here is the for all users part, because previously you could do this for default users. So what happens is you have different types of users in your particular data management. So you can have people who are admins, you can have people who are builders, you can have users, and you can also have organizational users. So previously only users could have this data persistence work. And so what this update is really saying is that you now can do this as a user, organizational user, builder, and admin, which is really exciting. Now, how this works is if you have the ability to create and use bundles like this, then you're able to assign these bundles to people, you're able to add the link or embed this on your website or whatever else. Now, once you do, somebody will be prompted to sign in to their account. And once they do, they will be able to start the session and start each of the workflows that you have in order or in whatever order you've assigned it. So in mine, for example, the bundles must be completed in the order above with workflow 1, then 2, then 3. And the way these are structured is I have these where the underlying variables are the same, but we have additional questions for workflow 2 that aren't included in workflow 1, and so on. So for example, I have first name, middle name, and last name. And then in workflow 2, I have just the first name, but I ask for the date of birth. So same variable here, but a new question in variable here. And then in the last question in the last workflow in workflow 3, I ask all of the questions with the same variables underneath to demonstrate this particular type of flow for data persistence where you can go from one to the other. Now, if you are an admin or a builder, you're able to get to your own portals by going to your subdomain, or if you have, like mine, a custom domain, and then just saying /portal at the end and signing in. So here you can see mine, and I'm an admin, so I can actually see that I have this past ones that I've worked on or whatever else, and I can say start session, start. And from here, I can put in some information, and this will be able to persist through for new ones. So I can put in client's middle name, for example. Next, and I will continue through, go back to the bundle. Now what will happen is in the second workflow here, then I'm going to see that first name already pre-filled out as client, and then I can just add in the information that hasn't been answered yet because we didn't ask for this question before or answer this question in any previous session. I can just put in any random one here for now. So we can see that client has pushed through. We're going to go ahead and continue. We'll resume that bundle and go into the last one. And what we should expect to see is that all of the questions have been answered, and it's going to go straight to the final review screen like this, because all of these have already been answered previously, including the date of birth, and then all of these questions from the first workflow have also pushed through. So that's really exciting to see, and we'll be able to see this in our bundles kind of reviews here. And we'll also be able to see this in the data manager as well. So we can see we have workflow 1 answers, workflow 2, and workflow 3. And then we're also able to see this in the data manager itself for each of those different workflows 2, 1, and 3 here. As I mentioned, this is exciting because now also the builder user type can also do this as well. So if you, for any reason, have your builders also complete workflows and you want that data to persist for them as well, they'll be able to have their data get stored here, as well as be able to see those workflows also here in the data manager for the builder. When you assign a bundle to someone, you'll be able to see that they can have an email sent to them like this, so they're able to just go straight to it, and then it will be added to their portal like this. So the difference between the organizational user and the user is simply that From here, the bundle will look the same, but the person who has the organizational user account will be able to go into their data manager and see their past workflows like this. So they have kind of their own personal data manager where they can push information from one workflow into another, just as you would if you were an admin or a builder like this. This is what the regular user looks like, so they just don't have this data manager feature, but they're still able to look at any past sessions if they have run that session all the way through, or if they've done workflow 1, workflow 2, and workflow 3, for example, like this. So that's all for today. I just wanted to highlight this really cool update about being able to now have this data persistence for all user types. So I hope this was useful, and I'll see you in the next one.